What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a new video. Today, guys, we got a special video for you. We actually are installing coilovers on the E46. So this is actually my first time installing coilovers on like an E46 like this. So we're gonna go ahead, jump into that. But first things first, I wanna give a huge special shout out to Mts Technik for sending out these coilovers to me. We're about to go ahead and unbox them. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, open this real quick, but I just wanted to give them a huge special shout out for that. But yeah, let's go ahead and unbox it right now. Mts Technik, look at that.
Wow, that looks nice.
That's actually really nice packaging. You guys already know when the packaging is nice.
Yeah, that
the quality is gonna be nice. You know.
Yeah, it actually does look really good, bro. I'm surprised.
I know, it looks good.
For like coilovers.
I know, it's a nice box. All right, look at this, guys. So we got the Mts Technik right over here. Looks really good. The box itself looks nice. You know what I mean?
Oh, those look clean, bro.
This actually looks really good and has rubber on it as well.
That looks like high quality, bro.
So one thing I wanted to mention is that when they sent this out to me, they wanted to make it clear that these are mid-range coilovers. So these aren't like eBay coilovers. These aren't like the top of the line coilovers. These are, for the price, a great price for mid-range coilovers.
Best bang for your buck.
Best bang for the buck. For basically, if you guys don't want like the cheap eBay stuff, this is what you would go with. So let's go ahead. Like, look at this, dude. Actually, like, even has their logos and everything. Eibach?
I think they've maybe partnered with them.
Maybe they're partnered with Eibach?
Which is actually kind of good.
That's really good. Those are really good brands.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, this is like...
No, those look
better
clean.
than the ones I have on my F30, and I have Dynan on my F30, so...
Yeah, these look good, bro.
Dude,
honestly.
These look really good.
For an E46, bro?
I know, dude. Like, this is nice. Yeah, so it has a pretty big instruction manual over here. So
yeah, it does look like it's got a lot of hardware in here as well. It's got all these bushings.
So it has like these like rubber mounts, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then this is the strut itself, I believe.
It looks like for the rear side. Bro, I like this combination. They've got the yellow color with the red.
Ooh, this looks good, dude.
Look at this.
Look at that.
That looks good.
That does look good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it has their logos all over it, Mts Technik. Looks very good quality. Like, this is definitely better than eBay coilovers, guys. This is, like I said, this is like mid-range coilovers. So you would buy this if you want to save some money, but also have a good ride quality. So let's go ahead and open the rest of it. And I got this, the adjustable
tool, yeah.
Whew. Nice packaging as well. It's nice and complete, so we don't have to mess with anything.
That's actually nice.
It's actually very nice. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a pretty self-explanatory
install.
Like, it doesn't seem too difficult. Yeah, I mean, it looks good, dude.
Yeah, they do look really clean.
Look at that. Sway bar links. It's pretty good. I'm excited for this, man.
Yeah, this looks really clean, bro. These look nice.
These look like high quality stuff. Especially for the price, you can't really beat this. So yeah. I guess let's go ahead and start installing it, guys. I think we're gonna do the fronts first. So we're gonna go ahead and take off the front wheels and go ahead and take apart the whole suspension, the shocks, everything. So if you guys haven't done this, it is kind of a lot of work. It's not too difficult. It's just more about just getting it done. So we might set you guys up on time lapse. We're trying to get it done today. So if there's a lot of time lapses, I apologize for that, but we're gonna try to get it done for you guys. So let's go ahead, jump right into it. Alrighty guys, so we got the wheels off now. We have to undo these nuts up here. We have to take apart the sway bar end links right here. And then we also have to loosen up the control arms down here to be able to take out the strut. So we're gonna pretty much be doing that right now. Oh, it literally fell out. Wow, perfect. That literally fell out for us, guys. That's actually perfect for us. Literally, we were just standing over here and it literally just popped out. So that kind of works out good.
Yeah, so pretty much, guys, we just have to take off the sway bar link right here. This is probably like a 16, and we're looking like at an 18 right here. Yeah. This bolt pretty much just keeps the shock to the knuckles. So I think once we pull that, realistically, what we have to do is put the front shocks together and get them inside. I don't think it should take too long.
Actually, yeah, the fact that it fell out this easily normally means it's pretty much gonna be an easy job. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, we don't even have to do anything.
I mean, realistically, when you start working on older cars like this, you got to keep in mind that it might be rusty, it might be like threads might be worn, because honestly, you don't know who's worked on the car. So yeah, let's just see how this goes.
Anyway, let's try to take this out. Also, guys, I would like to apologize about the noise. They are doing some like yard work stuff, so apologize about that. But yeah, right over here, they're pretty much 16s. You got to take off the sway bar end links. They're 16 mils.
And then we got 18 mils back
and
here.
And then in the back, they're 18 mils on the bottom. Right over there.
Boom.
Sweet.
It's so easy. So easily, yeah.
And then
the thing is, so this like clamps it in. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. I don't know how. So
we're gonna need to get like a screwdriver, like a flathead, and like pry it back and forth. So let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So like back right over here, you're gonna need to stick a flathead over there and kind of like finesse it so that this part loosens up and the actual strut can like be pulled out. It's a good thing that we're replacing this with coilovers, because this looks pretty old and disgusting. So yeah, as you guys can see, Nick is pretty much finessing.
So once I pull this out, it like loosens up. This thing already starts to like spin out. See that?
That's perfect. Alright guys, so pretty much we got it on now. So we connected it at the top. We connected the sway bar link right there and in the back down there as well. So now everything on this side is complete and it's pretty much ready to put the wheel on. First thing we're gonna do next, we're gonna go ahead, do the same thing on this side. So pretty much we're gonna put the strut in, connect the sway bar end links right down here, and then connect it at the top just like we did on the other side. So let's go ahead, jump right into that right now.
Alright guys, so pretty much we have to reuse this top piece. That is what we figured out on this one. We have to reuse this top piece on the coilovers itself. As you guys could tell, so Johnny, if you showed them underneath there, that is pretty much what you reuse. There's a washer underneath here. We're gonna pull this off and show you guys in just a minute, but pretty much, yeah, you reuse this top. It has like a, I believe this was a 21 mil bolt up top here. You gotta be very careful with this because it does spring off, because it's got all this tension underneath here. So
that's what we learned.
That's what we learned, yeah. So we're gonna pull this off real quick, install it on the other one, and we'll show you how we install it. There you go.
So as you guys just saw, we knocked it off. It's pretty dangerous, you gotta be careful. But anyway, so now we got this cap off. This is the one we need, right?
Yeah. So this is what we're reusing, guys. We're gonna throw this up top right here. We got this washer as well. Pretty much that just stays on. Your old ones, you guys don't need to worry about that one. But yeah, pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna screw this top one right now. This bolt that comes on here. This one has no tension, thankfully. And huge shout out to this company because they actually send you this in one piece. Like, this is so actually helpful. Kind of annoying to put together. But they have all of this together for us, including this bottom piece that's adjustable. And the bushings inside pretty much and everything. So
it's perfect.
It's awesome. Yeah, so we throw on this washer just like this. And then we throw on this top piece just like this. You got to put some pressure on it. Basically put on this nut on top of it. So we're gonna set you guys up on a time lapse once again.
Get it done because you need 2 people.
Yeah, you literally need 2 people for this. I'm gonna put tension on it. Johnny's gonna bolt it in, but
yeah.
All right, guys. So this is exactly how it's gonna be mounted. Then we have these stock caps. Probably just want to throw that so you don't get a bunch of debris and dust just getting in there. So that's pretty much our complete coilover. So
it's ready to install.
Yeah, we're just gonna show you guys some. We're gonna get some B-roll of this, and we'll show you guys how we install it inside. So.
Good enough. Good enough. Yo, dude, it's slammed in the front.
Oh my gosh, it actually looks pretty fat, dude.
Bro, it actually looks slammed in the front. We could probably go lower even. I mean, we don't really need to, but...
You don't really need to. Bro, look at this.
Bro.
That's nice.
We just need to throw some spacers on here. Realistically, we're gonna get new wheels, guys. Because I don't really like this style, so we're probably gonna throw on some different wheels. Send me some wheel ideas that you guys would like to see. I'm curious what you guys have in mind, because I definitely want to get rid of these. And if anybody wants to buy them in the Sacramento area, hit me up. So much lower.
It looks really good.
Bro, so hyped about that. Like, look at that.
Looks nice.
Bro, this car looks good now.
It actually sits good.
It actually sits good. So okay,
a couple small mods here and there, and this car's gonna look nice.
Of course, man.
Coilers make the biggest difference, honestly.
It really does. It really does. The wheel fitment is huge. So as you guys can see how high this one is right here, this is gonna be slammed in the rear as well.
So this one, guys, the back end, when we first look at the car, the back end is a little more slammed than the front. So this is already a little bit lower, but the front was even like higher than this. And if you look at this, like, you can fit your fingers in here easily.
Yeah. So.
And you can't really do that here. You're like, you gotta go in from like underneath.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
this is nice, dude.
Bro.
That fitment is actually perfectly. You don't really need to.
I don't even need to mess with it right now.
You don't really need to mess with it much, yeah.
Until I get new wheels. But yeah, guys. So I think now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead, jack up the rear, and get to work on this. We're gonna see how difficult this is.
The back end, yeah.
We're gonna see how difficult it is. But all right, let's go ahead and get started on that. Alright guys, so pretty much we just finished installing one side to see how it all works, and it's fitting really nicely. One thing I did want to point out, that Mts Technik, they actually like partnered up with Eibach springs, because they have Eibach springs on their coilovers. And I don't know if you guys have known Eibach, but they're a pretty good brand. So
they've been around for a really long time.
They've been around for a long time, so that's a really great company. So it looks like they're working together. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So we have the Mts Technik right here, and then down here it has Eibach.
I've installed a lot of coilovers, or like lowering springs.
Lowering springs,
and honestly, these springs look really good quality.
These springs are great quality. Like, I can tell you right now that this set of coilovers, for the money, I think it's like around 500 bucks for the coilover set. If it's coming with Eibach springs, you already know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
And we've fit on 3 coilovers so far, super easy, super happy with how it looks in the front. We'll go ahead and show you guys more of what it looks like in total, but yeah, really easy to install.
Just the installation guide and everything just made this so much easier. Honestly, we've been like wowing this whole time, huh, John?
I know,
because
like this is
the
so
quality,
easy.
we did not expect this good of a quality. So
I thought we were gonna be here for a while, to be honest. And the quality, literally the quality is there. So definitely check out the link down below. I'm gonna have this linked in the description. Definitely check it out if you guys are looking for some good budget coilovers that are great quality, because dude, legit, iBox springs right here on the coilovers, so you can't really go wrong with that. I'll definitely do a review video after like a month or two to see how the feeling is. So I'm gonna have a review video coming soon as well, so definitely look out for that. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and install this side now. We got the tire off, but we're gonna go ahead and show you what you have to do. So once you get everything out, you got this over here, which is the struts itself. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this piece right here, right on top of this, like that. And then we got two little like stops to make sure it doesn't bottom out, because we wanna make sure it definitely doesn't bottom out. So you're gonna set these right here. And then what you're gonna do with this, after you take out the actual OEM strut, you're gonna take out the top piece that connects to the top, the strut tower, to right up here. So that's pretty much what you're gonna do with this. All right, guys, so you're gonna use one rubber piece right here, and then right up here, you're gonna take this, and this is what actually adjusts the coilovers. And you're gonna set that right at the top right there. Pretty much, that's what you're gonna have to do with that.
That's the stock one. Yeah, that's a huge difference, bro.
She's gonna go like that. Something like that, but look at the difference. So this is already lower, and you can still adjust it to make it even lower.
We'll pretty much show you guys how all the rubber mounts sit on the spring itself, and then we'll show you how we assemble that shock as well.
Yeah.
Because we did finish the other side. Pretty much gonna assemble these, and we're gonna show you guys exactly how we do that.
All right, guys, so there's two 18 mils that you're gonna have to take apart. So there's one right up here, and then one at the bottom of the strut right down here. You're gonna have to take those two out. Once you take those out, this strut is loose, and then this is gonna be loose as well right here. So that way you can push this metal piece down and get the springs out. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, guys, so we got everything off now. As you guys saw, we had to put some pressure right down here so the spring would come up. So now this is what we were talking about. So these are the rubber pieces right over here, and we're just gonna have to like transfer them over.
Yeah, so this is gonna be our upper assembly right here. Pretty much throw in this right here. Yeah, so there's so you need to pull back this carpet, and there's like a cover, like a rubber cover on top of this one. But this is pretty much where you take off the shock, the rear shock. There's two 13s. You pretty much just screw these, and it should fall right out. So
yep,
we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick.
Try it. Oh, nice. So this is the part that we gotta take off, is up here.
Yeah, so pretty much, I think this was a 16, right?
Yeah.
So it's a 16 up here. So you pretty much need to use a wrench on this while you have somebody hold this
with, like, pliers.
With pliers, yeah. So it's a little bit of a complicated process, but well, more of a time-consuming process.
Time-consuming,
yeah. Yeah, definitely find a partner for this.
Yes. Don't even attempt this by yourself, guys.
Yeah, I think it's tight, bro. Cool. It ain't going nowhere.
Honestly.
But yeah, guys, pretty much this is what it's looking like. We have this cup pretty much coming from the stock shock as well. This is pretty much gonna keep it like that.
Yeah.
For those rubber bushings, pretty much. So
bottom out.
Yeah, I think the rear side is a little bit.
It's a little bit easier.
Yeah. So
yeah, the rear is definitely easier, guys. It's still all time consuming, but it's pretty easy, all things considered. Like you're lowering the car a lot. So the fact that it's only taken us 4 hours, really. I don't have my watch on me. It's been about 4 hours and we're almost done. So just to give you guys an idea, and we've not really ever done coilovers before. either of us.
Yeah.
I've seen how, I know how it works, but...
Yeah, we've done like lowering springs a lot, but never coilovers. I feel like lowering springs takes just as much
yeah, you
time.
might as well just go coilovers at that point.
Really,
Literally.
So, yeah, guys, let's get into installing these.
Go more. All right. Go. I think it's on.
Perfect. I think once we put this on, it's gonna sit a lot better too.
All right, guys. Well, we got it on. I think it stopped recording, so we didn't really get to see it, but we had to like finesse it a lot to get this side on. But it's on there now. It's sitting all properly. Now what we have to do is we have to go ahead, jack up the actual bottom part of this like control arm, so that way we can actually lift this part right here into where it's supposed to sit.
Keep going. Okay, there you go. I think that's good right there. Yeah, keep it like that. We just screw in these 13 mil bolts back at the top here, and we're pretty much set.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how the rear.
I know, bro.
How the rear is gonna sit. Should be a lot stiffer too.
I hope so.
I know older cars, including E46s, like the suspension wears out over time, and it just gets like a boat.
Yeah.
You go over bumps, and it like
what is that?
swivels around or like whatever, you know.
So this should make it more sporty feeling. That's the goal.
Track ready.
Track ready, boys. Wow, that looks really good, dude. Alright, should be good. And you can still see it from behind, so that looks good. I like that.
You see that a little bit, yeah.
See the yellow and red a little bit.
Yeah, looks cool. Let's get the other side on.
How's it looking?
Taller than before.
No way. Alright guys, so it is actually a few weeks later now. So we ended up not doing some things correctly, so we have to redo them right now. So it turns out when you're installing the rear springs, you're not supposed to leave that
bushing.
Yeah, the rubber piece on the top. And so we're gonna go ahead and take that off. And then also these coilovers, they don't settle. So they're actually already pressed from factory. So you don't have to worry about them settling. So when you do install them, you adjust them to the height that you want them to be at.
It's actually really cool.
It's actually really nice. It's a nice feature that most companies don't do. At least the cheap companies, they don't do that. These nice higher brand coilover companies, they tend to do that. And so with these ones, that's what they are. So we don't have to worry about them settling. So we also are gonna lower the car more. So let's go ahead and jump into that right now. Alright guys, so pretty much this is the spring, and what we ended up doing, which what we weren't supposed to do, we put this rubber piece on the top, and so this is not supposed to go on at all, so we have to leave this off.
It just pretty much leans on that.
It sits right here.
It's like a metal piece, right? But I guess it just leans on it to where it's like it doesn't need that.
Yes. Yeah, so it doesn't need it, and I think while we're at it, we're just gonna go ahead and lower it a little bit more. So we're gonna go ahead and lower it a little bit. Sorry. So I think, you see that? Is it raising or lowering? Oh, it is lowering. Okay, I think like that. I think something like that.
How many? Let's just match the thread of the same for the other side. Yes. That way we can.
I think there's 8. Okay. There's 8 threads. So we're gonna leave 8 threads on the other side as well, because we did want it lower. It was really high on the rear end.
The video, bro, it was really high.
It wasn't even lowered, so we want it to be lowered. And I thought it had to settle at the time. So now that we know that it doesn't settle, we have to lower it. So now it's lowered more. And so now I think we're ready to go ahead and throw it back in. So let's go ahead and do that.
Let's do that real quick.
All right guys, so we pretty much took off the rubber part that we were supposed to take off. And then while you guys are at it, when you replace your struts and everything with new coilovers, what you want to do is you want to loosen up the control arm bolts or nuts and then just retighten them, because sometimes they can be over torqued and then they'll crack off.
Too much pressure.
Yeah, it's too much pressure and they'll just crack off. So you want to make sure you undo them and then retighten them with the new suspension. So just make sure to do that. Anyway, now that we're done with all that, I think we're ready to go ahead and lower the car. So really excited to see what this looks like now.
Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead, let's just do it.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth, boys.
Man, we went pretty low on this.
Okay, let me close this. Right here.
Hit it.
Is it low?
Yeah, it's pretty low. I mean, I feel like it still needs to go lower.
It's pretty low. It's definitely lower.
It's a lot lower than it was before.
Lower than
because it was almost like lifted
it was
when
like
we first put it on. Yeah.
And when we first put it on, it was like lifted. Now it looks like it's definitely lower than stock.
You also need to like drive it like back and forth a little bit so the car can actually sit in.
Yeah. Should we lower it more right now, or should we just drive it?
I don't know. What do you think?
Let's go ahead and drive it. See
what it looks like.
Shocks go down lower and see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and do that, guys.
Yeah, bro, it looks good. Oh, bro, it's sitting so well.
Good?
Yeah.
I gotta see it for myself. Oh, dude. I actually kind of like how it sits like that. I might need to lower it a little bit more.
I think this side might need to go lower, because look at this side. Come here. I think this one might sit in right now once you drive it. Because look how this one's sitting.
Oh, dude.
This is like nice.
That looks good. This guy's looks perfect.
Yes, this fitment is nice.
Oh, I gotta take a picture. I know it doesn't look the best right now, but
no, I love it, bro. For sure. I think once you drive it, that other side will sit in.
This is it. It looks good. It looks really good. It's lowered now.
It looks a lot better now.
It's lowered in the front. Yeah, guys, we got a lot of things to do for this E46. Ordered a lot of parts, so a lot of parts are already coming in. We're going to be changing up a lot of things. Very, very excited about this, but let's go ahead, drive it, see if it sells even more, because the struts, I think the struts are what kind of just stay.
Yeah, it's
extend.
like, yeah.
So we're going to drive it down the block, come back, and yeah, get some B-roll for you guys too. So let's go ahead and do that.
Awesome, bro. This thing looks great.
Coming together.
For sure, bro. Are you sure? Pull up. What kind of turbo does that car have?
It has
Johnny?
The E-Way turbo kit.
No, Mts Technik turbo.
The Mts Technik turbo. You can does it look good?
Yeah.
Sitting better?
It looks better. I feel like this side is still sitting a little up though. Yeah, I think we need to. I think this side looks great, bro. This side looks really good.
Alrighty guys, so that is the end of the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little install, hopefully a how-to. So if you guys do want to cop these, I also do want to mention that we have a 10% off code for you guys. 10% off until the end of the year. So you guys have a month and a half to buy these. So definitely go check these out. Please guys, 10% off. And it's only like, as it is, it was only like $450. So 10% off, like that's like what, $45? So you're getting these coilovers for like 400 bucks. So yeah guys, we have the 10% off code, so definitely go check that out. But yeah, this is how it looks now. And we got some more mods coming, some wheels hopefully coming in, different color maybe, we'll see. I definitely want to wrap it, just which color I'm not exactly sure yet. So but yeah guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to go subscribe down below. Make sure to check me out on Instagram. Make sure to check out Nick on YouTube and Instagram as well. I'll go ahead and leave his links down below. With that being said guys, remember, stay safe, stay happy, and stay in that private car. I will catch you guys later.